January 17th through the 22nd reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all the subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on with you. Best message, please, for the beautiful Pisces. Working hard. It's like your focus is just really right now on your pinnacle. It's really focused on that work. Working really diligent right now, really having that self-development, really wanting what you want, really bringing that pinnacle home, working hard. Over here, it's talking about how independent you are. You really are clear-minded. You've cleared a lot of boundaries around you, so anything that was in the way, you have disconnected from. Right? It's almost like anybody I don't want to talk to, I've cut out, and anybody I want to talk to, I have clear, direct communication with them. So you've really cut out a lot of things that just don't serve you right now, and it's brought you a lot of freedom and independence. That's a beautiful card. And you're really, perceptive. Your intuition and perception is very clear. So I would say, you know what, I'm clear-minded. I know exactly where I need to be and what I don't need within my life at this time. So this week it's really about, I'm clearing out the closet, kind of. Clearing off the shelves. I don't need anybody to hold me back. Having this speed, rapid action, it's like you're taking on this movement within your work. You know what you're manifesting clearly. Like I said, you know exactly what it is you want. Some of you might even be traveling. Maybe you put that phone away and you're like, I'm on vacation, right? I'm not talking to anyone. I'm on a cruise, or, this is usually air travel, but, it doesn't matter, right? But it's also showing this swift change in the way that you're behaving, though, Pisces, about the situation. It was like something this week that you just decided to, like, you know what, I'm not going to talk to people right now. I'm on vacation, or I'm working my butt off, Maybe you're working on vacation. Okay, listen here, Pisces, okay? Let me tell you something about you and Cancer. Okay, you workaholics, okay? You're not supposed to work while on vacation, okay? It's like you put away the phone so nobody will bug you, but I got the computer out so that way I can do my work. Don't do work while on vacation. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but I know a lot of Pisces. They're like workaholics. Okay, and a lot of Cancers too will be like, I'm doing this. Oh my gosh. Okay, it reminds me of that movie Jungle to Jungle, if you guys have never watched that. But if you have watched that, it's like he's a stockbroker, and everywhere he goes, he's like in the middle of the jungle, and he's doing stock trades. Okay, it's like, dude, you're supposed to be on vacation with your son or whatever you're doing. You're not supposed to be doing stock work. Okay, I mean, like, seriously. Okay, but for others of you, you're busting your butt, you're manifesting, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're moving up the ladder over here trying to get this work done, but really focused on what it is you truly want. Yeah, I'm not traveling in any different direction. I know what I want, but just be careful because of carelessness. You don't want any carelessness within this situation, right? But also watch the aggression, right, or arrogance to the situation, whether it's you or someone else around you, because you may have somebody around you who has, I feel like it's somebody else around you. It could be a Cancer. I'm talking about Cancer. Maybe they're the workaholic in the situation, but watch them. Make sure that they're not losing direction within this situation. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm going to watch this card, because that card is talking about them not paying attention where you're paying all the attention. They have accidents. That's how accidents happen. So be careful. Make sure they have their eyes on the road, please. With the Lovers over here, we were talking about, yeah, this is where my love and my relationship and my union, you might have cut out a lot of people to get back to your love, making the right choices, right? Because it's like, I'm working really hard in my space, whether it's at work or through this love or however it is, maybe both. Maybe you had to make a lot of changes and a lot of different choices along the way to, kind of spark the attention over here of this love. Maybe you were overworking and now you're diligently working the way you're supposed to so that you can keep this love going. Take it how it is. But definitely right now, it feels like you're in a lot of harmony. You do have a creativity, and it does look like you have changed directions. This week, there's a lot of changing directions. Cutting people out of your life that don't serve you. Cutting things out that don't serve you. Perceiving and clearly looking and focusing on what it is I totally need this week and not what I don't need. Say if you have somebody around you who is, trying to be aggressive or start arguments, you're going to cut them right out. You're like, I don't need you. Because I'm coming in right now as the Knight of Cups. I really want to follow your heart. It's telling you follow your heart to where your heart needs to be. And that feels like exactly what you're doing over here, Pisces. You might have lack of commitment. This person, I feel like it's Cancer, could be lack of commitment and procrastination. And you might feel like this is where the carelessness of this person is coming in, as this, I'm not as committed as you are, Pisces. I'm a little lazy, I'm procrastinating, I'm a little careless, I'm a little aggressive and a little arrogant. I would say that that's probably more in an arrogance area more than aggression. But like I said, it just feels like you're just kind of ignoring them. It's almost like I was offering you the cup, but maybe, you're not taking it. You're procrastinating, you're not taking my cup. So I'm offering my cup to... I feel like you're offering the cup to yourself. Because of the lack of commitment over here through this other person. And the cup could be anything. It could be like, you want to help me finish this job up? And they're like, well, I didn't bring my hammer today. And it's just like, well, then whatever. Okay, lazy ass. And then if it's a love situation, it's almost like you're offering this cup of love, but you see them kind of procrastinating, looking away, doing this and that, and you're just like, whatever. I'm going to go do the things I love. Because no matter what, you're cutting all the people out in your life and the things out of your life that you don't care about. I'm not in the mood to care about that right now. I'm busy. I really need to focus on the things I love and the things that make, progression. Yeah, because otherwise they just block the emotion. You feel like there's repressed emotions. Why would I want to give? Yeah, why do I want to give to somebody who is not giving back? So I'm just kind of doing me and giving back to what I need and giving to those who will give back and giving a lot to work. This is actually going to cause a closure. Of course it's going to cause a closure. Seeking personal closure, of course it is. But the problem is there is no closure. Right? You're seeking the closure, but they're not allowing it to really close. So where you're seeking a closure and kind of cutting it out, they're kind of like still hanging around. So there could be delays on their side. Shortcomings. Or it could be vice versa. Maybe they're trying to seek personal closure, and you just kind of cut it back for now and say, well, it wasn't really a closure. I'm just cutting you out for this week because you know what? You're causing me pain and misery over here. You are very disappointed with whatever the situation is, and that's why you're cutting it out, guys. Anything that's going to disappoint you, you're cutting out. Somebody wanted to cause a tower with you, but you're getting inspired to cut them out. That's the point. Because you have your own convictions, you have your own redemptions, you have your own things that you need to do and your own inner callings, right? So you might even have a text message where somebody wants to have a second chance with you, but you don't see it the way they're seeing it. So you're like, no, I don't want to even see this clearly right now. Because the way I want to see it is exactly for what it is. I don't want to look any deeper than I have to at this time. Right? It feels like you're in sort of a healing, following your heart, doing your thing. Right? And if they're not going to be on the same page with you, I don't want to deal. Absolutely. They want to... Somebody might even want, like I said, a second chance, asking for forgiveness, but yet they're acting a little aggressive or, being careless, being arrogant about the situation, and you're saying, no, I'm not happy with this situation right now. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like, I'll text you later. I don't want to deal with you right now. Cutting you out. I'll deal with that later. Whatever that situation is, whether it's love, you know, a coworker, whoever. I'll deal with it later. Because I'm not going to let you keep me out in the cold within this relationship, whether it's platonic or love. I'm not going to do that because I'm committed to something right now. And it's called committed to myself and my own healing and my own, following my own heart and what the things I need. So I'm not holding on to this right now. Yeah, I'm going into Virgo mode, so I'm sorry. I got to go. I'm in my own kind of like seeking your own light. Figuring things out for yourself as you're really focused on your work, your journey of where you're going. Because right now you're just realizing that this is not going anywhere that you want it to go, Pisces, and this is just not it. So you're kind of self-seeking, where is it that I want to be? Because this person is not doing what I want. And I'm sorry, guys, I just really get this thing, like, I just don't really care right now. I know it's kind of harsh to say, but it really, kind of like out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, I just don't want to care. And it's not that maybe you don't really care about the person, it's just that I just don't care right now. We all get into this mode. Just leave me alone. I just don't care right now. I don't want to hear your bullshit. I just don't. You're giving me a headache. Right? I don't want to hear your apologies. Can you give me time to think about the situation, please? Can you just give me time? Not now. Just let me go to work. I just need you to get this done. I got a lot of paperwork to do. I'll deal with you later. That's really what it feels like. Like, to it. 100% T. And they're over here like patiently planning about all these things, and you're over here going, don't patiently plan nothing right now because I'm not coming back to you until at least the end of the month, right? I don't want to, I don't know, it's just one of those things. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm really just kind of doing me. I'm looking deep within myself to see what is what and what is real and what is true. You're going to be in that underwater kind of mode, to where you're just kind of by yourself trying to get the bigger picture and the understanding to the situation and really doing what you need to do. Because you don't see your Ace of Cups. With the patiently planning, you're like, no, and I don't see you giving me the love or the attention or the money or the promotion or whatever it is. I don't see it coming this way. It feels like there's a lot of, you know what it feels like, guys? Can I just bring this up really fast? It feels like this right here might not even be really forgiveness. It feels like a lot of excuses. The only reason I see a lot of excuses is because of down here. You're not really offering me love. You're offering me excuses. Oh, well, I didn't, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what it is. It's going to be this Snoopy kind of effect. The blah, 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 blah. I don't really hear you. Gotta love that though, right? Because you're just like, oh my God. Yeah, it's kind of like the blah, blah, blah. I don't hear you. I'm sorry, Charlie Brown. I didn't hear your school teacher because all I heard was blah, blah, yeah, yeah. And the reason you didn't love me or care or give blah, blah, yeah, whatever. So with the Six of Wands over here, is like, there's no victory. I can give to you and give to you, and I started a new start with you, and I'm thinking about giving a new start to you. But I really just don't see any hope over here because you're still not giving back to me. You want to blah, blah, blah to me and tell me you apologize, take my love and do this, and you're my dream and I love you and all this, and then all these excuses. And then over here you are over here deciding, okay, I'll give you a second chance. We'll go ahead and take the leap of faith with the Fool over here. But I'll tell you right now, that Fool is right side up because you're saying, you know what, I'm going to give to you, I'm going to try this, but I ain't going to make a fool of myself. See, because I already cut you out. So if I'm coming back to give this to you, you sure as hell better change your ways. Because I am not going to be your fool. I'm going to give. We'll see what's going to be. But I'm not going to put full commitments into the situation because I really don't see anything victorious out of this situation. But I'm going to give it a chance. This weekend, you'll be like, okay, I'll give you a little bit of chance. We'll see. But then all of a sudden, you're seeking personal closure. What the hell? You're saying the sun ain't shining. You ain't looking at me. You're not perceiving anything. You perceive what you want to perceive, and you're not looking at me again. So guess what? Yep. There it is. You're not going to get your Nine of Cups because you wanted your Nine of Cups. You wanted maybe this. Maybe you even put a lot of energy in and said, you know what, I've manifested you coming towards me. I've tried to do everything I could do, and I just never got the reward out of this situation. So obviously you're just not good enough for me, or I'm not good enough for you, or whatever the situation is. But you know what, it doesn't even have anything to do with any of the above, right? You didn't get the Nine of Cups because it was probably God's protection for the rejection. But you know what, it's just because they, you know why really, I see. The reason you didn't get your Nine of Cups is because they didn't really want to commit in the end to the overall situation. They changed. They changed their mind. They think that they want one thing, and then they turned around and they played with your heartstrings. That's exactly what this is. Absolutely. So you cut them out again. That's it. Queen of Swords upside down. That's fine. I'll cold shoulder you because you know what? There's no confidence within this situation at all. You want to come and say blah, 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 blah. Apologize, and then let's love each other, and then still not do exactly what you want. Could be doing a Virgo or a Capricorn. And I'm going to tell you right now, you put so much hard work into this situation, but you knew you had to cut them out for a while because they're not doing their job because of the Tower. And then it's almost like I give you a second chance to do what you need to do, but I'm not going to put a whole lot into this because it feels like you've done this before. You've done this before. That's why. And you keep getting the same outcome. Love me, Pisces, so that I can ignore you. So this time you're like, I'm done. I'm cold shouldering you. I'm ghosting you. I'm done. Because you know what? Now I've manifested you. I've done everything I was supposed to do. You were supposed to be my Nine of Cups. We were supposed to have this beautiful reconciliation, this beautiful come together, and reconciliation upside down. Yep, and it never did work. You know, I put so much faith in the new relationship, in the new love, renewing the love, giving the trust, trying to trust you again, even though I knew deep down inside it wasn't really going to work. Come on, guys, you knew that. But you tried. You went inside and said, you know what, I do love this person. I will. Because forgiving is learning. But the problem is with the forgiving is learning is you're the only one that's learning. So you feel like you have unrequited love. Well, of course. Right? Of course you do. And you might even feel like they're kind of deceived you by wearing a false mask. And it could have children involved. But you were paying attention to the red flags the whole time. That's why you said, don't mess with me right now. I'm out of sight, out of mind. I don't want to mess with this right now. I'll get back to you later. And then you come back around. You flirt. You do what you're supposed to do. Right? You're still messing with your finances and career, which doesn't surprise me. Right? You're feeling like maybe it's safe to love them again. Give them that second chance. And then they say the honeymoon's over. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. Because why? Because they didn't want to make the effort. They said that they wanted to, but then they turned around and didn't. Or they won't. Sorry, guys. I see a lot of this is already happening. But yeah. So they won't. They're not going to make the effort. They're not going to do what they said they want to do. I know I talk like I'm in the past, but it's just the way it's coming up. It's just the way you see it. It's kind of like reading a book. But anyways, that's not even the point, right? The point is I tried and I did all this stuff, and now you're going to tell me I tried all week, and then you're going to sit over here, try to give me high expectations for this situation, and then walk on me and do exactly what you said before. What the hell is wrong with you? Yep, so it feels like it's all deception, all lies, all fantasy, rose-colored glasses. You didn't really want me. You want what you want. Maybe they just want you for... Ooh, I hate that. Don't say that. I hate that. That one always pisses me off. Because, well, they want you for your money, the security. They know that you have the money, the security. Maybe they like the idea of being in a relationship. Maybe they like to go tell their friends, I have true love. I have a beautiful home and money and security. I've got a soulmate. And they might not even be your soulmate. Just because it's showing that doesn't mean shit. because that's what they're saying. I've got a beautiful twin flame. I'm not your twin flame. Are you freaking kidding? Are you kidding me? I'm not even your soulmate. I'm not even, if anything, if we're soulmates, we're probably karmic soulmates. Like one I had to learn a horrible lesson from. One that I had to take a terrible tower with. One that made me feel miserable. Where I thought it was all love. Yeah, the only soulmate you're getting out of this one is the devil card. Right? But that's how it feels. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe they want to be the one that has all these, beautiful things. Maybe you buy them luxuries. Maybe you give them things. You treat them like the empress or the emperor. And then they run around and tell everybody. It's all delusion in their mind. And then they come home and you give them all these beautiful things and you give them all this love and all this stuff. And then they run around telling people all this stuff for their own well-being. But then they come home and they treat you like crap or hide out from you or don't talk to you. Ignore you. Wow. That actually hurts. Because then I have to replay all the things I just said that just came out of my head, and then it's like, wow. That's hurtful. So you will need some healing from this situation in its own way because, yeah, you just totally got, yeah, they may have hidden agendas, that's what it is. Okay, guys. Wow, I just, that's mind-blowing. But, yeah, and that's really what, but they want to do what they want to do. Now you guys need to go seek, your own victory after the Three of Swords from this situation. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's really 100% love. In the love area, that was just harsh, but we see these people all the time. To them, love is not real. It's the way it's approached. It's the way they want people to see them. Why are you so worried about it? You don't deserve love. They don't, not until they emotionally grow up. Because all they're doing is running around hurting people. Oh boy. And maybe that's one of the, if it's a karmic, maybe that was one of the lessons to be learned. Maybe their lesson to be learned is nobody's going to truly love you if you just want it to be seen as what you have, as like, look what I got. Because that's not what love is. And maybe on you, it's literally going out and really looking for someone who pays more attention, who really loves you, who really wants you around. Of course, we don't want somebody to smother the crap out of us either. But, but we definitely, you want someone to really show you the real love. Right? How about this one? You know this one as well as I. And here's a big one. Someone who gives and who can give back. Because the only thing I really see in this relationship is the giving back. It could be when we're together, I make him look like my man, you know what I mean? Or however, you know what I mean? Like they hang all over you to make it look so much different than what it really is. So you could say that maybe they're different from when you're hanging out with people versus what it is in the home. It's like at the home we're separate, but as soon as we get into public, it's like they hang all over me. You're a trophy. That's what it is, you guys. You're the trophy girl. You're the trophy guy. That's what it is. And then you treat them like a trophy all over. But I think the only time that they actually make you look like a trophy is when they're in the eyes of other people. Wow. Okay, guys. Good luck on that one. Until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.